come up into this continent, into this world of America today.
Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. The crowd is buzzing for this one here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way.
Caleb. Here comes the... And this one has all of those big... We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He threw a punch and just got countered. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noises and the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating, this can be hellfire on earth.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about planting that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards, going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Which fighter will say no mas? Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
No rest for the weary. The perfect counter lands. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? You'd like to see more jabs. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about planting that last round.
Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Relax now, focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You let him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Find the basics. Get your jab back, get your rhythm back.
Let's get it started in round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Nope, that jab. Hold it right there. Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about planting that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. On to the fourth we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he's had enough, and he is going to quit. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but c'est la vie.
They don't like that. Listen to that. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.
Settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort. I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this? Study my movements. Go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations. Bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work. I watch suckers complain. Cause all they regard is who go the hardest. Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bull with a knife. You holding me up, so I'm rising. You want me to fail or surprised? I'm addicted to winning, so since the beginning, I only focus on horizons. Only record is who go the hardest. Whole family is a chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. So what can I tell you? I learned from my failures. I traveled through hell with a gang full of tailspins, and I only prevail cause I came with my day ones, and they never strayed from a tough situation. I'm saying there's no conversation, just head down and get from the heart that we came from. All we record is who go the hardest. Whole family is a chock full of
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing. Caleb Sweet Hands Plant, this former super middleweight champion of the world. Here comes the Miracle Man. What a pleasure it is to be. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on that fight stepping into the ring, Todd? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The courage on display here is incredible. Swing and a miss with that hook. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about planting that last round. That bell could not have come soon. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Jab not finding its target. Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
No rest for the weary. If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter-punches are the best.
One moment, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about planting that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Stay sharp, Arthur. Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back. The last one round. Beautiful, that's it.
On to the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Just avoids the left uppercut. A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. Not a lot of defense here at all. They both want the knockout. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when they're building a ring with fighters like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
A hook score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Plant in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bet. Back at it in round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Can't find a home for that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. He threw a punch and just got countered. He threw the hook, didn't land. Throws the jab, but does not score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say... On to the 5th we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's when the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last. Let's start the 6th. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Down goes Caleb Plant. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got to win with it. You can do it again.
That counter punch caught him clean. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about planting that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up. Took the deep.
Here we go. It's round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
A perfect counter lands. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights were at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
A very competitive round here so far.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. They're both trying for a knockout. Big whiff with the right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about planting that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
There's the bell to start round 8. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
As we enter the final frames of this battle, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
You'd like to see some puller right there. Caleb Plant is hurt. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Back Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Had a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch out. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about planting that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot... And we enter the ninth. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.